Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're back out here again for round 2 outside of the murder mill right behind me where I was yesterday. Now we're in Orlando, Florida. I'm here to make sure that I can exercise my rights on a public sidewalk, and I want to use these rights to protest and try my darnest to make sure that I'm at the very least shaming people from coming in to murder their children, because that's exactly what this is. This is a slaughterhouse right behind me. Behind these closed doors, they rip children apart, limb for limb, and pull them out, limb for limb, literally, because women are inconvenienced over 90% of the time. And even if these people are here for other services aside from killing the unborn, they're still supporting the big killing machine, this murder mill. Now, we shouldn't have any problems exercising our rights here in America on a public sidewalk, right? Right? Are they open? Are they open today?
Well, I just knocked on the door. So
Okay. Do you work here?
why are you asking?
I'm just asking. Curious.
Do you work here?
I do not, no. Do you take the lives of babies here? Is that what you do? So you do work here, right? So are you here to get an abortion by chance, or are you here for other services?
I'm 60 years old. Do you think I'm here for an abortion? But thank
Huh?
you for thinking I'm so
Good point, good point. I know there's other services here, but if I may be so bold, I don't think, yeah, if I may be so bold,
services are they offer?
yeah, I do. But the point I'm trying to make is,
But what are the
my
other
point,
services?
that's not the point. The point is
I know what
you're
your point is.
supporting,
What are the other
you're
services?
still supporting this abortion mill, where 90% of all services are really just people coming here to take the life of the innocent,
Oh, okay.
right? And you're giving money to this place, right? For services that you're coming here for, right? Yeah. I mean, would you give money to a murderer? Probably not, right? That's the point.
What have you done to help women lately?
Shaming them.
Pardon?
By shaming them.
That's helping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a job out of curiosity?
This is one of them,
No,
yeah.
no. Do you have an actual
This is one of my jobs, yeah.
another job?
Yeah, I do.
besides
Yeah, I
this?
do have another job.
What do you do for a living?
None of your business.
Okay, so you can ask me personal questions, but you can't answer
No, you.
me.
I'm allowed. You're asking me questions, but I don't have to answer them.
Well, of course you don't. It's a free world, right?
Right.
Universe here?
Do you believe babies have freedoms?
Pardon?
Do you think babies should have the right to life?
Babies that are walking around and crawling, yes.
So if one's born crippled, they don't have a right to life?
They're born. Any born child has the right to life, like you have the right to life.
So if I take
Do you believe
so
in the death penalty out of curiosity?
I do, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, hi.
Because they made
How
bad
are you,
choices,
Tom?
right?
I'm Laura from Orlando. I just, because of people like this, I wanted to.
I mean, if you're for the life in the womb, I mean, you would, probably take your services somewhere else.
Real job.
Okay, well, thanks for chatting. Have a good rest of your day.
You can also get my license plate and know my address to 2013.
Is that an invitation?
Just letting you know.
I don't need it. I'm good. Thank you, though.
You might intimidate a 16-year-old girl, but you're not intimidating a 16-year-old.
I'm just out here asking questions. Yeah, I'm having a cordial conversation. I know it's a controversial subject, and you probably are triggered by it, but, you know. Triggered women are the best, man. How you doing? Are you here for this place or protesting? I see you got some chairs set up.
I'm not a protester. Yeah, I'm just
What's up, man?
evangelist here to share the gospel and the good news of Jesus Christ, man.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, man. I
Yeah.
like what you do. Great.
What's your name?
My name's Zach.
Zach. Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
sir. I
Cool,
have a
man.
YouTube channel, and I expose corruption and within our government, and also just crimes against humanity.
Okay.
And what people do here behind closed doors, taking the life of the innocent, is obviously the biggest pandemic or epidemic in this country.
Of course. Yeah.
I think it's our duty as Americans or as Christians to do our best to throw ourselves in front of these types of practices within the confines of the law, of course.
Right. Right.
And hopefully persuade some people out of it. But if you can't, then at the very least shame them, because as you know, as a Christian, or should know as a Christian, pride has to fall. And sometimes someone who sits so high have to fall down flat on their face, so that the only means of comfort then is to lean on Christ, right? Sometimes they have to lose it all to realize that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I was here yesterday, all day, literally all day.
Okay.
And there was a really nasty woman here. She was a volunteer.
James. Oh, she was a volunteer.
She was a volunteer.
Oh, you're talking about the
here at
the
the
Carnies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another.
Talking about was her name Deb? Deborah?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I didn't get her name or
little
anything.
bit
She was
older.
blonde, older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of mangy looking.
Yeah. She's been coming out here for roughly about probably maybe 2 years now.
Yeah.
So-
She was not a pleasant person at all.
No. Are you familiar with this place?
I learned about it through John Barrows
Uh-huh.
and this ministry organization, whatever it is. Babies Are Murdered Here.
Okay.
With R.C. Sproul Jr. and others.
Okay,
So
cool.
I followed that like over a decade ago.
Okay.
And I've always been wanting to come out here at some point and do like ministry stuff.
Yeah.
Or at least, kind of like what I'm doing now. I just haven't got around to it until,
Okay.
finally yesterday.
Are you from around here?
So,
or-
yeah.
Yeah, so things have kind of changed here. They used to open at 9. Now they open at 11.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It still says online 9. So
I know.
no wonder yesterday
know.
was booming at 11. I made the comment. I was like looking at my watch like, okay, so 11 is the time to get here.
Yep.
I got here a little bit earlier today, but
Yep. So
Uh,
I really think that they're going out of business. I would be surprised if they would still be in business in 6 months. There's she's a part owner with James Pendergraft and the attorneys that are under the LLC of the ownership of this. She was here probably about a month and a half ago taking pictures of it. And I asked her, I was like, "You selling it?" And she's like, "What are you offering?" So I just like threw out an offer to her. And she's like, "No, we're asking 1.6." And I was like, interesting. I wonder if, John always taught me if their lips are moving, they're probably lying.
John Barrows?
Oh, yeah. He
Good
was
guy.
a dear friend of mine. And, but yeah, so I kind of took it with a grain of salt, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I haven't heard anything since, but they have changed their hours from 11. Majority of the time, the abortionist leaves around about 3. And so, but they're not bringing in more than
I probably saw
5 max. a
Yeah,
day.
that's about what I saw yesterday. About 5 people come in.
It's not sustainable. They can't continue this way.
Mhm.
And so
No, I knew they were struggling.
they're struggling big time.
Didn't they get caught in some kind of illegal activity at some point?
They did roughly about a couple years ago.
Mhm.
We had the 24-hour
Yeah.
that was put down. They actually got caught. It was roughly about 90 something thousand. I think it was like 92,000 in fines that they received because of the 24-hour wait period.
Right.
And then they were able to get bailed out of those fines, primarily because of the carnies that come down here. Did a lot of fundraising.
Did they ever get caught selling body parts or anything like that? I know other mills have.
No,
But I don't know
John
about
never
this
told
one.
me anything about that. I never heard anything about that, and he would have certainly known.
Mhm.
The main thing that was primarily about this place. One, they still have to this day $36 million worth of malpractice judgments. I think it's like $38 million now. James Pendergraft got caught with dirty tools in his house.
Who's James?
James Pendergraft used to be the doctor that came here.
Okay.
And then he lost his license
Good.
because of malpractice.
Good.
And so then you had multiple different doctors since then. One was Candace Cooley. She had eight arrests in 1 year. Worked for a pedophile over in. He got caught with child on his computer. He was an abortionist over in New Smyrna area. She came over here. Was here for roughly about 3 years. Would bring her kid with her.
Mm-hmm.
Probably once every 2 weeks or whatever. Come in here. Another guy named Dr. Jose Quintana.
Mm-hmm.
Is another one. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I've heard.
So he
yeah.
was in Tampa.
Rings a bell.
So he would always come here in his marijuana truck, have his driver. They had a big old marijuana leaf on it because they had like a CBD store and stuff like that.
Sorry, it's our friends from yesterday. He's a good guy. This gentleman coming up right here, he's got a good heart, in my opinion. We had a good conversation yesterday. He's more on ours. He's more like on the side of pro-life than otherwise. He lives in.
He's from the clinic right here.
Oh, okay. He said he lives in my area.
There's a methadone clinic that's right down the street. So typically it's in the morning where we see a lot of the people come in and out and grab their medicine and then start their day.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. How's it going, man? Good. Yeah. Good. It's Brandon, right? Good to see you again. I just dropped the video this morning. Yeah. That's a pretty good one, but it was such a long day yesterday and a lot of interactions that I have to break it down into two parts. So the first part's down or dropped this morning. I'll probably release the other one in a couple days. And so yeah. I'll be back here probably many times. until they're out of business.
Every day.
So where's, allegedly what I heard is that John Barros was here so much because he was here 5 days a week. Where's the indent on the sidewalk?
right there.
Where? Is that the indent right here?
Yes.
Oh, guys, look, this is where. So John Barros was here so much it left a mark on the sidewalk. Somebody told me this last night, and I'm like, oh, I gotta check that out when I go back.
What's up with the indent?
There was a gentleman, John Barros. He's my inspiration for coming here specifically. And this patch right here that you see, where it's like discolored or whatever, this is where he sat.
Really?
5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for years. This was his full-time job.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah, that's the mark. There's the proof. Yep. He really believed in what he was doing here. One of them actually acted like she was going to run me over yesterday.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, his black lady was coming out of there, and I was talking to her. She was going inside the death mill here, and as she was pulling out, she saw me standing here on the side, and she pulls in real fast like she's going to hit me and rolls down her window, and I'm like, really? And I was trying to have a cordial conversation with her. Of course, she wasn't listening at all. She just wanted to yap her japs the whole time, and then she called the police.
Did she?
The same officer who came out the previous time, because they called the cops on me 3 times yesterday. So that was, I think, the last time. And the cop came out, same cop who protected my rights, came back out and educated more people on the First Amendment. It was great.
Typically, there's a civics lesson that goes on.
Yeah. Is this is all public right here too?
Yeah, so Dr. Collins here allows us to, since we're able to be here, if not, we'd have to be on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Right? So he's generous enough to allow us to come out here. He just asks that we don't scream or yell down at the bottom because he has clients in the back.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So if they start getting loud back there, obviously I'm down there and normally try to reach out to them prior to coming up.
Can you walk me through like where exactly? How far can we walk down here?
Yeah, so this is a shared driveway.
Okay.
Obviously, we can't impede it.
Yeah.
Or stop traffic.
Right.
But we can go all the way to here, to this line right here, right? So you can stay in here, but you're not supposed to go over this. So, you could come to this point if you wanted.
Okay.
They did draw this fake line years ago because we were kind of coming over here, and then they put this up.
Okay.
I did go on to the plat, and it seems like it is a little bit more this way, but so we just kind of go off of this. It's not going to really make a difference whether you're standing there or right here.
Wow, this would have been nice to know yesterday.
Yeah, because if not, they'll get you for trespassing. They'll give you a warning, and then
Yeah.
So, but then just basically this is kind of the perimeter that we have here, and so we just try to warn them about the record, warn them obviously what they're about to get into, and as they already kind of know. And then typically the carnies normally take them up that way, and then on that side it's just the sidewalk only.
Okay.
So we can't go down the side or anything.
Oh, we can't go down this one on the other side.
No, I
Okay.
even tried that.
Okay. Well, this is good enough. I mean, as long as I have eyes like around the whole, because yesterday there was a bunch of them hiding back here. Because I thought I was only allowed on the sidewalk, and I wasn't going past just the main sidewalk line.
Yep.
But if I could come down here, this would have been great.
Yeah. It's like I said.
It's good to know for
his windows are real thin, and so he's very generous and has been very caring. He's been, allowed John to sit out here for 17 years. We've caused a lot of commotion too, just being here, just because of our presence. Obviously, as you know, the gospel is provoking and can cause a little bit of calamity.
Whose car is that? Do you know?
So that's one of the workers, both of them. Yeah. So Paige is the one that drives the blue one. She's been coming here for many years. Big Trump supporter and everything too. Like it's weird, like kind of weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a weird place, but yeah. Typically now there's only about four workers here.
How long has that flag been down from the flagpole?
A few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flag was just it was just in shambles. It was, all shredded and everything.
Right.
So they pulled it down. They also had the.
This kind of reflects the vibe here at this place. They don't believe in freedom. That is freedom for the babies.
Yeah.
Right to life and pursuit of happiness.
Yeah. They'll say otherwise, but due to their actions, you're right. Yes, they do not. They've changed their name like 6 different times.
The people that I want to show up will show up
because of all the lawsuits. They have split ownership multiple times.
So, how often are you here?
All right. I'd like to speak with you in a second.
Yeah, sure. What's up, man?
Your group that you're normally with.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, really.
So I'm not with those people.
You're not?
No, I don't agree with them.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Squash everything I was about to address.
Yeah, no.
I
There's only about 4 of us.
mistake.
Yeah.
I fully believed you was with that group. So
Oh, no.
that was my mistake from the jump. I should have asked the person to assume. Because you are here a lot, they are here a lot, and I assume.
Yeah.
So that's my mistake.
That's why I don't come here on Saturday. Primarily because okay, it's all good.
What law is that?
That's a worker, by the way.
How you doing? All right, I'll be waiting. Thank you. Shame, woman. Shame. Shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. You murder the innocent. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame. 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 Do you work here? Do you work here? Do you partake in the slaughtering of the innocent? Educate me. What's the law? What law am I breaking? Hey, you said I'm breaking the law. What law is that? What law am I breaking? I think you're just bluffing. I don't think you know what you're talking about. Shame. Shame on you and shame on this place. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm Zach.
Hey,
Nice
Zach.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you from TJ's church? Or?
No, I'm a Christian though. I came out here just randomly yesterday, and I think it's a great spot to exercise my rights and hopefully persuade someone from doing something heinous.
Yeah.
At the very least, shame these women who are coming in here to take their children to the slaughter.
Yeah,
So
they are.
I figure it's a
They are
win-win
murdering their
no matter
children,
what.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yep, for their own personal.
that's right. Over 90%
Yes.
are doing it out of convenience. And then they say, like, you know, it's like, I think it's like 5%, like rape and other stuff like that.
It's
But
like 0.01%.
yeah,
It's not.
and then you got to keep in mind allegations of that, which typically are not true.
Free sex, and then you just change it because you don't like the outcome.
Exactly. Right.
And Zach,
Yeah, Zach. Are you with him?
I'm not with him. We go to different churches, but we're both Christians. And did you know who John Burroughs was?
Yes,
Down here?
I went to
Okay,
church with him at
his church.
St. Andrew's Chapel
Yeah,
for a
well,
little
that's
while.
where I go.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah, I haven't been there for a long time, but I used to go there, and that's where I'm
been.
by myself. But this gentleman right here with the child, he was walking through. We had a good conversation. He's a Muslim, so we had a good conversation. He's actually more on board with like our pro-life stance than otherwise. And of course, there was this nasty lady who was sitting out here, a volunteer, blonde
That's
lady,
probably Deborah.
and I had to shut her down because she was nasty.
Yeah,
She called the police on me. What was that?
Was that on Wednesday?
Yesterday, yeah, Wednesday. And so the law enforcement officer that came out, he protected my rights, but he was not a nice person at all. Like, he wouldn't give me his name and badge number, so I said, "There's no reason to be a dick. I'm gonna file a complaint on him." And then 2 other times, the cops were calling me as well, and it was the same woman officer that came out, and she was awesome. It was Officer Torres.
Yeah, we know her.
Yeah, she said she knew John Barros as well, and she was super nice, and she was like passionate about actually protecting my rights, and we had a great conversation. So I told her, you'll probably get more phone calls with me coming out here, but I told her what I'm about. I was transparent, and so yeah, my goal is to just try to persuade people, if I can, to not murder their child or partake in that. But at the very least, and this is most likely going to be the case because pride is a funny thing. I'm just going to have to shame them. I haven't met you. I'm Zach, by the way. Well,
Steve.
nice to meet you, Steve. Are you with this woman here?
We work together here.
Oh, okay. But
That's
you don't
all.
you don't go to like the same church or anything?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay.
Far from it. No.
Well, it's good to see.
We're not allowed there. We're not allowed there.
Oh, well, the volunteer, he was here yesterday. She didn't seem to care that he was running around.
Well, that may
over
be.
there.
That may be, but
Yeah.
there are some that'll just call the police right away.
Yeah.
And it depends on what worker and all. Yeah,
Right,
they're
right.
not allowed on there.
Oh no, we actually have permission to be on their property. Me and him do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we actually do.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want any trouble. knowingly anyway.
Yeah, no, and I get that. I guess the question.
Worst case scenario, they would just trespass them and not us, you know.
Right, exactly, but still, it just causes more commotion or tension, and you don't need it.
Oh, good. The more cops that come over here to this place, it might deter more people from coming here and doing business.
Well, they called the cops on me too, you know. So I mean, it's a badge of honor. Right?
No, we believe.
Yeah.
We believe.
It's good for content, get more views, it exposes this place even more.
But how would a spiritually dead person go before God? I guess. How are you redeemed? I guess.
Okay, that's a good question. I want to hear this.
Well, hold on now. We're not going to bounce around and not have something very, very important to answer here. The Prophet Muhammad acknowledged the divine origin of the Torah and other scriptures, including the Bible, believing they were originally from God.
Yes.
However, he also stated these texts have been altered over time, that the Quran was the final and complete revelation. That's why we do not honor yours and ours. We dismiss
And
yours
they've been
and
altered
honor
through.
ours. They've been altered through people. They've been altered through the church. Like that's not no you know.
Do you have
new
one?
scientific
Do you have like
discovery.
one thing that says that?
Your 400 and different literations. You have the Bible with 50 different reversions here in America.
Oh, remember
Well,
yesterday.
You're talking about the difference between transmission and.
Eli, come here, please.
Came down here.
I'm having a conversation. Come here.
5 hours and go back.
I was going to bring up the telephone game, where that's the misconception
Right.
people have. It's not like that. They're directly translated from the original copies that we have of the originals.
Correct. It's not from your original, and it can't be.
Well, I can address that real quick. I was actually meaning to tell you this yesterday. Remember I brought up the telephone game? So you know that game, right? Like where someone whispers something in someone's ear and there's a circle, and by the time it gets all the way back around to
we've
you,
all played
it's something different. Now people believe that these other translations of the Bible is like the telephone game, but it's actually they're translated directly from the original copies that we still have. Now before we lost the originals, the actual originals, we had plenty of copies of the original before it was lost, but we still have the original copies. So each translation is directly translated from the original copy, so it's just as like we had the originals.
Yeah, we don't believe that.
But I'm just saying that's the reality
we
of.
physically still have those manuscripts to this day that we can go by, and that's the beauty of the validity of the Bible, right? Is that we're able to go and actually see physically what has been given
with
to
our
us.
Quran, there's like 3 different Qurans, right? That
I
will
think Dusty was down here yesterday.
that will all go back to their Arabic meaning, right? Like you can take any part of ours and translate it back to its Arabic part, and it matches word for word. Your Bible does not do that.
Oh, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
You may have alliteration.
You're
or
believing it just
two,
the same as what yours. So do you
or-
speak Arabic?
I speak a good bit of it, yeah.
Okay, so you are able to read the original.
Reading and
manuscripts, or-
speaking is that's different in Arabic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you're saying that the original Greek and Hebrew that was received by us, right, is not actually truly genuine. What you're saying, but
Yes.
the Arabic is actually given to you
Yes.
a genuine, but you can't read them both.
No.
There.
We try to send them choices.
Yeah, the card here on there.
Choices will give them everything but abortion, all the things they can do, adoption, but
downtown
going
location.
through, they try to walk along with them for 2 years and really help them to, and they'll actually, we can get them into an appointment over there, and they'll get them in a room. They have instead of these nasty little sonograms that they give them, they put it up on a huge screen so they can really see that it's a baby
Yeah.
and work with them.
This doctor's pro-life, huh? Amen to that.
Okay, let's say this. Let's say your son. Share. What do you share with him? The good news, the confidence and faith that he has in God, that he is 100% going to heaven. So you're saved by not believing in the Trinity.
No.
Okay. Well, that's what you just said.
Tawhid says the complete
So
difference.
Tawhid
Tawhid is believing in
and-
the oneness of God, so I cannot acknowledge the Trinity. How can I?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. So you said
Eli.
he has to believe in the Tawhid.
It has to believe in
He has to
Tawhid.
not believe in the Trinity. Okay.
Follow
And
the 5 principles of Islam.
follow the 5 principles. Okay. And then you're 100%
Try to make
saved.
sure that you try.
He wasn't talking about. He wasn't talking.
That sucks. You just quoted like the one guy that I have the.
Oh, and another good one, Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is most deceitful and desperately sick above all else, for who can know it? So we can't trust in our own hearts. Remember yesterday?
Oh, I agree.
God has to take out your heart of stone,
Yeah, no.
give
I
you a heart of
agree.
flesh,
You can't
perform that.
just trust your heart. Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
You can only trust the word. That's it. The video I dropped of our time here yesterday, the comments.
I will want to see that.
Yeah, you go to the comments. People had good things to say, you know, about you. They said, "Oh, this guy's seems to have a good heart." Just unfortunate, you know. You're a freaking Muslim, dude. You need to cut that. You need to cut that out, man, and then join the. Get out of the. Stop joining forces with the dark side, man. Yeah, the. I could show you some stuff with the teachings of Muhammad and the Quran that would go against even like what you believe. Like yesterday, you were talking about like as long as you believe. Like you were saying that your religion doesn't say that you have to believe one way or the other, you know, that there's like kind of multiple ways to be saved, but actually Islam makes it's like super tyrannical. And so like in Islam, just like, and it's not just Islam, it's every other religion outside of Christianity basically says that you have to do something in order to be saved. If you don't do this, no.
You have to believe in the Trinity. You have to.
Well, faith is a gift from God. It's a work that God provides. It's God
That's
grant
interesting.
God
I've never heard that.
God grants us the act of believing.
Now, is that your opinion or is that verbal definition?
That's Philippians 1:29.
No. Is that verbal definition or your opinion?
No, verbal definition. It says that the act of believing
So if I look that up,
is granted
right now,
is granted by God from above.
Quit.
Philippians 1:29.
No, that's not.
So my point is, Philippians 1:29, for example, shows that even the act of believing is granted from God. So it's really not even faith is a work to us. It's something that faith, complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Right. So faith, the act of believing, is granted from above, like believing in the right object, in this case, Jesus Christ, right? So that is something that God gifts. As it says in Ephesians 2:8-9, God gifts the act of, He gifts faith. Man, I'm a little rusty because it's been a while since I've had this conversation.
That's
But
okay.
Ephesians basically says,
I'm not a scholar either.
oh, I remember, faith is a gift of God and not of ourselves, lest we can boast, right? Like boasting in our own abilities. So
Boasting would that not mean me talking about how badass I am?
oh, look, I made a better decision than you.
Okay.
I chose God and you didn't. You know,
Okay,
that's decision.
boasting.
That's
Okay.
decisional regeneration. Like I was kind of getting into a little bit yesterday. So nothing is to our credit. We repent, we believe because God first loved us. He first regenerated us, right? So let me say this. Right, listen to this. This is, if you take anything from this, remember this right here. Grace.
Camera on me. I'm trying to get out of the sun.
Grace is the basis or grounds by which men are saved. Faith is the instrument or conduit by which grace is appropriated.
Fascinating.
Okay? And it's
And doesn't
radically
wholly
different.
doesn't entirely go against that definition that we looked up either. Coincides with it a lot.
No, I agree with that definition. I'm just saying that right there, that definition of faith, that's granted from above. We're talking about true and saving faith, right? Faith in the right object, believing and trusting, putting your full trust in what Christ has already done on the cross. It is finished, right? It's not finished when I choose to do something or do something, right? Or further works.
For Christians.
Choosing is making a faith choice. That is work. It's just these other things like helping the old lady cross the street and spreading the gospel. That's further work, right? But it's all work nonetheless.
It's all work.
Right.
Yeah, it's all work.
Exactly. So
I could
even
see
that
where both would be.
even that is granted from above. God is the one who kind of makes that initial decision.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, and it's
This very conversation, for instance, he knew which side I was going to be on, which side you was
bro,
going to be
I
on.
believe in total like predestination and election, which I think even in Islam you guys kind of believe a version of that too. So I believe everything happens, literally everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Us having the conversations
Yes.
happening for a reason.
Yes.
The shirt I chose today happened for a reason.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like I'm exercising choice,
Yes.
but it's still predestined. Somehow, we can't understand it in our finite minds, but somehow God predestines
And
all
that's-
things that come to
You
pass.
kind of just mimic something that I was saying over there when I was speaking to that kind gentleman over there. I'll get his name in a minute. I really like the conversation that I had.
Oh, he's like I was listening to some of what you're all saying. I think he has me beat on like
I think
memorizing
so.
scriptures and
I
stuff.
think so,
Definitely.
But you know what? You are very intellectual, in your own right, and you can apply the meaning, like how you explain it, like real nicely. You can dictate what you're trying to mean and say without being disrespectful or being disrespectful. And as you know from your own life, that's a talent.
I
That's a
appreciate
talent.
that, man.
That's a talent. Not everybody has that. It's a talent that I didn't have. A year ago, I couldn't have done this with y'all. There's no way. I would have gotten way too aggressive. I'd have gotten way too upset. And then guess what? I would have went home and then beat my own self down because I would have allowed myself to get out of my body like that. I wouldn't have been portraying what it is that I believe in and say very good if I act very disrespectful, meaningful, or disrespectful and non-meaningful. That's not going to be a good representation or look, for what I represent now, is it? So
Right.
therefore, I couldn't have done that on so many different reasons.
If everyone believed children were a blessing, you'd have no abortions. All right, so this is TJ. He's an evangelist. He's been coming out here for quite some time. Is actually friends with John Barros, or was friends with John Barros, who unfortunately left us, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
And, he's one of the guys that's been coming out here quite persistently to get in front of between parents who are here to
Abortion-minded. Come here.
exactly and have turned away many parents and mothers from carrying that out. So kudos to that. Anyway, I just wanted to have TJ here introduce himself and talk about the history of what has transpired here over the last decade into now.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity. So my name's TJ. I've been coming out here for roughly about 7 years. I heard about our dear brother John Barros that's been coming out here for about 17 years.
Sorry.
Yep. The sidewalk has been wore down because of his faithfulness of coming out here, and has inspired multiple people, including myself, to come out here and be the voice for the voiceless. And so, this place here has been notorious for one of the worst records in the United States. They have over $36 million in malpractice judgments against them. There are multiple abortionists that they have gone through over and over and over that have just rap sheets that are just terrible. One of them was Jose Quintana, sexually assaulted a girl while she was sedated on the table. Her name's Ashley Barrera. She woke up with his tongue down her throat. I mean, this place is terrible, just sheer wickedness. And so, but we do see the work of God when we're out here with these front lines of seeing him do his miracle work that a lot of charismatics try to fabricate, and it's incredible to be able to witness to. I've been able to hold multiple children in my arms because of the faithfulness of God through this ministry. And so our hope is that many others will rise up and stand and be a voice for the voiceless out here. That is primarily why we come here. But the most important thing is that they hear the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and that they put their hope and trust in Him, because they all come from different walks of life and different scenarios and situations that they go through. But there is one thing that they all have in common, and that's therefore lack of faith and their sin. And so our goal is to point them to the Word, to the truth, and that God may redeem them. And so we see that through 2 Timothy 2:24, that the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, able to teach, patiently enduring evil, and perhaps that God may grant them repentance, leading to the knowledge of truth, snatching them from the snare of the devil themselves. And so we know that God sends His children to this place, and we've experienced that, and we've experienced children of the devil also that come to this place where they choose to not listen or to boast in their sin.
Now,
And
John Barrows was out here doing this for some 17 years, Monday through Friday.
17
This
years.
was his full-time job.
That's right.
And he's the nicest guy in the world, the sweetest guy in the world, I would say. I've
right.
had the pleasure, the opportunity to meet him on several occasions back when I used to go to the same church as him. And this place talks a lot about HIPAA. They tell me, oh, you can't record out here, or you're violating HIPAA. Which, as you and I both know, we can't do that out in public as members of the public. That the onus is on them to protect that private information inside.
Correct.
Beyond that door, behind these closed doors, where these heinous crimes take place.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, some of the heinous things they've done, they've actually attacked John. They knew before we were talking a little bit off camera, that prior to him even mentioning to anyone that he had cancer, that the people here behind these closed doors knew about that. How did they know that? Were they in violation of HIPAA?
Yeah, well, of course. We don't know. We have an idea of one of the person that actually would come down here after Roe v. Wade. You had a bunch of just pro-abort people that would come down here. She was a nurse, and so we're assuming that she was the one that actually found that out, which is a huge violation and a felony. And so, they were able to try to figure that out and actually boast in it. They would even play cancer songs as he's sitting here on the sidewalk and dying of cancer, as if it's just bringing joy to themselves through somebody else's death. And so, but that's what you see here, the wickedness, and this is really at the gates of hell right here. I mean, you got these people that are coming here to kill these children, the mamas, and so our hope is to bring the good news to a place that gives no hope, and so that's why we come out here.
I know good dedication when I see it. I mean, I'm going to show the audience here real quick, just below you here. This is the mark a literal mark that John Barrows left behind, with all those hours, all those days and years just sitting out here pleading. With
17 years.
To not murder their children. That's
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
Real dedication right there. Anyway, thanks a lot for your time and sharing with us what you're out here doing and
Absolutely.
what's transpired over the last decade.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Very good.
We're here with the internal medicine where they run out.
Internal medicine? Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm Presbyterian, by the way.
Okay.
I'll claim a denomination. I don't.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit more brave.
How's it going, bro?
Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm Presbyterian.
Okay. How about you, sir?
I would say probably more of a Baptist, Reformed Baptist.
That's why.
What's that? You need a Bible? No, I don't think I actually do have one on me. I have my personal Bible. Yeah.
Everyone uses their phone nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the leatherback Bibles, though.
What's that? I'd have to check. Well, I'm not actually out here to do like a Bible study. I'd be happy to take you out for coffee or something, but we're here specifically for the mothers that come to this place. So I'd prefer not to be distracted by that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're specifically here for. Yeah. Well, we're trying to share.
Jesus Christ is supposed to be everyone, right?
What's that?
The word of Jesus Christ is supposed to be everyone, so let's talk.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, I'm definitely happy to talk.
Are you busy to talk to a man?
No, I'm not saying I'm too busy to
let's
talk to
talk.
you. That's actually why I'm talking to you right now.
Okay, let's talk.
So what is it that you have a question of, I guess?
Having some issues and some help.
Okay, so it seems like you know exactly where you are. You say you're here for internal medicine for Dr. Collins, but now you're saying that you're lost.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just confused on where you're coming from. Yeah, so specifically, we come here for the mothers that come down here. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. them, but also if someone comes by, I will most likely be talking with them too. That way they don't go into this place, because I don't know if you're aware, but this is actually an abortion mill. It is, yeah.
I got a question for you. What are your thoughts on abortion? Are you pro-life or like pro-choice or?
It's honestly a complex issue because there's not really there's one of those things. It's different until you experience it, you know. Because it's easy to say you're pro-life, you're pro-choice, but it's entirely a complex issue. And it's one of those things where before I found Christ, you know, I was struggling with things like struggling with laws. So it's difficult. It really is. But that's one of those things where people make choices, and ultimately it's their role to accept Christ and to accept His forgiveness.
Well, Christ decided everything. Like if I made a no, for the sake of argument,
There is no
we're talking about abortion right now.
Christ.
No. Look, my point is, listen. My point is, if I make a choice to go kill somebody down the street, I don't have a right to do that, right? That's pretty simple, right? Okay. So how is it so complex to just admit that, you know, a woman taking her baby to get slaughtered, executed in the womb, how is that not murdered? How do you not see that as a simple issue of black and white?
Most pistols were
Huh?
You deflected from the question.
You're deflecting from the question.
I don't know. It is a job of a Christian. It is complex.
It's a baby.
I'm sorry, can you speak up just a little bit? You're really hard to hear.
No, I'm not going to speak up. It is the job of every good Christian to see forgiveness and see what God sees in you.
Okay, we're talking about abortion. So is it, or do you believe it's at all?
It depends on the state of the situation. If it's not violent,
Give me one example. One example that it's not.
medical threats, if you can't have this child without it nearly killing you.
They won't be here for that. They'll go to a hospital. This place doesn't have any malpractice insurance. This is an abortion.
So is it another human being inside the woman, the baby, that's unborn?
Depends. I mean, that's really an issue that is.
That's a yes or no question. It's either human or it's not. Is it human or not? Is it human by nature?
Is it a puppy?
Do women have 2 heads and 4 legs and 4 arms? Do women have 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs?
Calm down. You guys forget about it.
Okay, you're not really here for a dialogue. It sounds like you're coming here to be a troll, and you think that you're being funny, trying to get this catcha stuff with Christians you see out here, thinking you could get an easy catcha moment. But in fact, all you're doing is deflecting. You're not here, as far as I'm concerned. You're not here for any intellectually honest purpose.
No,
If you want to have a debate, let's talk about abortion. We're here at an abortion mill.
Wait.
So if you want to talk about abortion, let's talk about abortion. Let's not be cute.
Let's slow down a little bit. You said we were here talking about the Lord, you're not.
We're at an abortion mill. Yeah, I'm not here to do a Bible study though with you. I mean, if you want to go out and get coffee, I'd be happy to take you out. I'll even buy you coffee, yes, of course.
But when I walked up,
I don't think this is the time and the place to do a Bible study.
Okay.
But he did ask you a very good question though, of if abortion is, or if at the moment of conception, if it is a child.
I'm gonna be honest.
There's not a single textbook in this world that will tell you otherwise. It is at the moment of conception. It is a
Personally,
child.
this is just my personal belief. You're welcome to yours.
Yeah.
But there is a certain point to where life becomes viable outside the home. Personal belief. If it's viable outside the home, that's.
Okay, then you're saying anybody that's not viable on their own is not worth being called a human. So that would leave out every person that is disabled. That would leave out every child that is born. They are
Well,
not viable.
if you hold to that standard, if you say that,
Okay.
because
You're
they're
just
not
saying
valuable.
people aren't people.
That's what she's saying.
I'd be surprised.
Well, if you would stay consistent with that worldview by saying, hey, yes, they're not viable, therefore they're not human. So everyone else that is out here that's not viable, right, that would say like they can't be self-sustained, that they cannot take care of themselves, right, including like I have a little baby girl that's 2 weeks old. Would she be not viable? Should I be able to kill her if that's the case?
I see what you're saying there. Personally, I see if the thing is capable of basic functions of life, respiration, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that
I
baby
wouldn't
is
say
capable of every bit of that, or it wouldn't be viable in the womb.
Yes.
Every bit of that. And it has its own DNA. This baby has its own DNA. It's a little boy or a little girl. It's already got its own DNA. It's already got its fingerprints and footprints and everything that will be in that baby.
It's human by nature. So if you were to take that human fetus, let's call it a fetus for now, and you put it in the womb of a dog, does it now have dog nature, or is it human by nature? Obviously, it's divine. Its design and purpose. Its design and purpose is to continue right down that path of being a human and manifesting other abilities as they get older. No, I think we're going very slow already. I'm not looking to, go handicap speed here. I mean, let's address what I just said. It's human by nature, correct?
But then that brings up another question. So, let's say we take that fetus, that clump of cells, that
You're a clump of
embryo.
cells, right?
We're all a clump of cells.
Okay, but
Should we
put
abort
it
you?
in
Organized by
a creature
God
that
to be
isn't
humans. Given in His
capable
image
of
and
that.
His likeness.
Why are we being so trivial about it?
Did you take like a course in psychology or something in college? Because you sound like you're really confused, and people who take those classes in school tend to come out and sound just like you. Why don't you just ask listen, let's just stay on the course here. So I asked you in the very beginning, is it murder for a mother to take her child in for the slaughter? Is that murder? Because she doesn't want the baby anymore? Isn't that another human being she's taken to execute in the womb?
Let's pull up the Bible here. Let's see what it says.
It's a simple yes or no question. I mean, I'm going as slow as I possibly.
It depends
I'm going
on
as
the
slow as we can
situation.
possibly go. I mean, I don't know how slow you want to go.
Depends on the situation. There are
Pull up
certain.
Exodus 21.
No. Actually, I was going to pull up activity, and there's a certain line.
Look up Exodus 20:13. Thou shalt not sin.
Are you, wait a second, are you a believer or are you not a
Yes,
believer?
I am a believer.
Oh, so you're a Christian.
Whoa! Is that your job to judge me?
Well, if you're going
It is
against
God's
God's
job
law
alone.
and telling God that His law is wrong, then I don't believe in your heart that you are following the Lord Jesus
So
Christ.
you're judging my. Okay.
God
Are you,
says
don't
that
judge her for
you're
judging, but it's okay. Listen, let's just go back to the beginning. Let's just go back to the beginning. Oh, no, you wait. So, is it murder, yes or no, to take a baby in there and take their life?
It depends on the situation.
Give me one situation. Go as slow as you want.
Medically
Go ahead.
Threatening to the mother.
Like what?
I can tell you a lot of things. There's so many things. There's so many complications that can happen.
What about do babies have freedom? Do they have choices? Does it matter?
By law,
Since
this
they're
sucks, but no. By law, it is.
and isn't a mother's main concern supposed to be for her baby?
Maybe.
We can agree there.
There are a
Can we
lot
can we
of
find some common ground there? A mother's main concern is for her baby.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Yes. And you agree that the life in the womb is human by nature, correct? Can we agree on that as well? It's pretty simple. Human life in the womb, correct? It's not a dog. It's not a dog. It's not a
So
cat.
if you want to talk about scripture, let's pull up some scripture, okay?
I'm not interested in that right now. We can
Really?
get back to that. Right now, I'm not going to bounce around and go down a rabbit hole. We're going to
No,
stick to
we're not.
one issue at a time, and then when we're done talking through logic, we'll go to the Bible. But let's talk about logic and the law here for a second. Right now, we're just defining terms. We're finding some common ground. Let's see if you have a rational thought to begin with. So we agree that a mother's main concern is for her baby. We agree also that the life in the womb is human by nature, correct?
It is a human embryo.
Okay,
yes.
so we're 2 for 2. All right, so last
Wait.
question. Okay, so we agree the life in the womb is human. We agree that the mother's main concern should be for her baby. Now, if the mother doesn't want the child anymore, let's just say because for convenience reasons, she takes her child in because she wants to continue to get her back blown out and live a teenage life, right? And make more bad choices.
That's a very
I don't care. Listen, the point. Let's get to the point. So the point is that murder? Is it wrong?
not-
Is it wrong to punish the child? Is it wrong to punish the child for the mother's actions? Yes or no? That's a yes or no question.
Specific set of circumstances on a very broad issue. That's not
It's a yes
fair.
or no question.
No, that's not a fair question.
Okay, what would be a fair question then?
You need to look at every situation as a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I can't simultaneously give every single viewpoint simultaneously in one breath. We can't physically do that. It's humanely impossible. Why am I here?
Why are you
I'm here to shame people who come to kill their baby.
That's terrible.
You think so? I disagree.
Who's casting judgment? You're judging him.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
judging me.
I am judging him.
How
Because
dare
he's
you?
here
You're
to
saying that that's a
shame.
terrible
How dare you shame me? How dare you?
Oh no.
You hurt my feelings.
Oh, brother, you are.
You're not a very good troll, dude. You have very weak
are
argumentation. It's obvious that you think you're being wise, and I mean you're wise in your own eyes, but you sound like a complete fool. What did you really come here to say? Just say it. What is it you want to talk about?
The Bible. Let's
You want to talk about the Bible now?
Let's
Okay.
talk about scripture.
Well, what about the Bible do you want to talk about?
You came here under a lie. Why did you
Are you
lie
drunk?
to us?
Am I drunk? Excuse
Are you
me?
are you drinking?
Am I drinking?
You seem high, bro. Like, what's going on with you right now? Yeah, come talk to me when you're sober. I'll just let them share the gospel with you because you obviously need the gospel. We'll start there. I'm going to read them right now. It says, "You have a choice. Our Women's Center will provide the care you deserve by murdering your baby." Well, let's make the right choices.
And look at the other one. The other one's even better.
Thank you for the opportunity to improve your health and life. Gosh,
It's so distorted.
the nerve, man. Yeah, distorted. That would be the correct word for sure.
Oh, have you seen the other thing is a trivia thing. Have you seen the little sign there on the window grill?
Oh, that sign that looks like it's been through the ringer and back.
Yeah, right. And that says that they, apparently a lot of the homeless, I understand, use the water, and so they try to tell them they're being filmed.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. It's nutty.
So hypocritical. They say I can't film them while they put cameras all around here that capture people walking out here on the sidewalk, back here, wherever.
Video of it too on my phone.
This baby was saved by what,
Yep.
John Barros.
He was actually out here on that day. Yeah. So it was myself, Brandon, and John. She walked up here, and I told her that we could help her, and she just she said, "Give me $500." And I was like, "Is that the cost of your baby?" And you could tell, like, she was reflecting. And I was like, "Please just come back here. Let's talk for a second. Before you make a decision, you're gonna make your regret." And so we went down there and talked for probably about 30 minutes, and then she just broke down. Prayed with her, loved on her, sent her over with choices, and then I've been communicating with her ever since. She's an incredible mother, has 2 kids, lives in Kissimmee, drives to Winter Garden because they have better vegetables and fruit for her kids. Like, she's that type of mom. It's just like shocking that she would come to this place. It's just her scenario that she was in.
Yeah, that's a little
right?
shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, and but you hear that multiple times of God just being able to use us broken vessels to open that door to mothers in need, and so yeah,
Very good.
yep.
Well, I'm happy to see. It's bittersweet for me. I'm happy to see that it's dead, but there's not really much reason for me to be here.
Dead permanently. We've been praying for that.
So I'm gonna go over to the Maitland
Yeah, man.
location.
Yeah, there will probably be people there.
I gotta
sadly.
charge my phone anyway. It's getting
Yeah.
pretty low on
Yeah,
battery. So
cool.
Nice to meet you.
yeah, it was nice to meet all of you. What was your name?
Yeah, pleasure.
TJ,
TJ, yeah.
Claire.
Claire.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Steve.
Steve, nice to meet you. What was your name again? Adam.
What's your name?
Zach. Yeah, you
Good to
got a
have
strong
conversation.
handshake. I like
Damn
that.
straight.
Damn, there you go.
It's Presbyterian way. Moderation, buddy.
Are you Presbyterian?
Yes, sir.
What Presbyterian church or
Go to
sect?
First Press out in Auburndale.
So that's like,
Is it a PCUSA?
yeah,
PCUSA?
PCUSA. My parents used to go to PCUSA called First Presbyterian Church in downtown Kissimmee. So I kind of grew up in that. But
I did too. I was a PCUSA until we.
Yeah.
were drawn
I was
to
never
that.
actually PCUSA. I just went with my parents, because I was little. But when I got older to make decisions for myself where I would go, I started going to like PCA and what's the other one? Orthodox Presbyterian Church.
Yeah, OPC.
And
I'd encourage
Dutch
you to-
Reformed. All right, Liberty Trollers. I wanted to show you freedom of the press in action as usual, but also give it a dash of freedom of religion, kind of expand a little bit on the First Amendment there for you, show that it can be done in a fruitful, edifying way. I know that a lot of you might appreciate that and provide some food for thought. I did go over to the other location where it is extremely busy. Wow, you guys do not want to miss that. Believe me, it's coming up next. Thank you all, as usual, for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until next time, truth, trigger, troll.